Hey soulmates, welcome to my channel. So we're going to make a kimono dress. So this is me trying to fold my fabric into 4. I've gone ahead to fold it into 2. This is me trying to fold it into 4 for me to be able to cut the back and the front together. Remember, the sleeve is together with the dress, and we're going to cut it together with the dress. So this is me trying to place my fabric well so that there will be no shortage. So I've gone ahead now to fold it into 4. Please soulmates, if you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, I've gone ahead to rule my starting line. So remember, you're going to fold your fabric into 4. This is me. I folded my fabric into 4. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place my neck width and my neck depth on this fabric. Remember to start on your starting line. So the first chalk I used was yellow and it was not visible enough. It was not that clear, so that's why I'm going to use white for this again. So the neck width I'm using is 3, while the neck depth I'm using is 1.5, because we're going to draft the back first before going to do the front. We're going to cut the back out for the front. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place my neck measurement. So the neck I'm using is to 8.25 for the neck. This is what I'm using, 8.25. So the next thing you're going to do again is to take the sleeve length, how long you want your sleeve to be. Mine, I actually use 9 for mine, for the how long I want mine to be, because that's what the person actually wanted. So for the wideness, because you know how wide you want it to be, you don't want it to be too tight, so I use 10 for the wideness. But before then, I went from my starting line. I came down by 1 for my neck, for my shoulder slope. I came down by 1. So after coming down by 1, you place your tape on that 1 inch you came down by. You measure your how wide you want it to be. Mine was 10, so that is what I've marked down. So next step I did was to rule my neck to my shoulder, that's into rule my shoulder line. So this is what I've done, and the next thing I connected my neck together. After connecting my shoulders, I connected my neck together. So after that, I connected the arm together, which is how wide I want the sleeve to be. So this is me ruling that now. So this shock was not that clear, so I have to rerule it again so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So that's for that. So next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape on my starting line and measure my hip, which is your shoulder to your hip measurement. This is what I'm placing down. After that, I'm going to rule the lines together so that you see what I'm doing properly. So this is me ruling the lines together, my shoulder to my hip. This is what I'm ruling right now. So the next thing you're going to do is to take the length of your dress, how long you want it to be. So place your tape at your starting line. Forgive me, I placed mine on my shoulder, but place yours on your starting line. So the length I'm using, I think, is 45. So that's the length. So this is me connecting the desirable length I want. So this is it. So mind you, the person that owns this material, this dress, actually wants it to be lined. So I added both the sewing allowance to the length of the dress. So after that, the next thing you're going to do is to place your hip measurement at your hip line. You place your hip measurement at your hip line. So this is me placing my hip measurement at my hip line. So I make use of 11. The hip I'm making use of is 11. So after that, you're going to put allowance, how wide you want yours to be. So I make use of 5 here. 5, that's what I use. I want wide, I want it to be. And for the sewing also, I use 5. So I measure everything that I have, then I brought it down to the length of the dress. So whatever I have plus the hip and the 5-inch allowance I use, so I brought everything down here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to connect the lines together. That's what I'm actually doing. So I'm trying to connect all the lines together from the hip down to the hem. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing. Sorry, my camera didn't take that part. So but that's what I did. So the next thing you're going to do is to connect that your hip to your arm. Connect your hip to your arm. So that's what I'll be doing shortly, as you can see. So I'm trying to show you how everything started. The shoulder, the length, and the armhole, how it was started. So right now I'm going to use my free hand to just connect it to my hip. So this is me trying to connect it to my hip. So after that, I'm going to cut it out so that you guys can see the final result. So before we cut the front out of it. Hey guys, as you can see, I've gone ahead to cut it out. So this is me. So this is the back and the front. So let's work with the front. So this is me trying to arrange the fabric so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to place everything to be neat. So the next thing we're going to do is to take the neck depth, deep we want the neck to be in by. The neck is kind of a V shape. So I'm going to use 9. So I place the tape at the tip of the neck. So at that same line, I'm going to come in by 1. So you connect the lines together. So let's me go ahead and cut it out so that you guys can see the. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut it out. As you can see, this is how the V looks like. So it's looking so pretty right now. So I'm going to bring the back to place with the front. So this is the back, so I'm going to turn it right side facing each other. So this is it. So this the back and this the front. So next thing we're going to do is to sew the shoulders together. The shoulder, as you can see, this is the shoulder, the two facing each other. So I'm going to sew the two sides together and I'll bring it for you guys to see how it looks. So guys, I told you the person that wants the dress actually wanted to be line it, so I've gone ahead to sew the lining together with the fabric, and I've also gone ahead to join the shoulders together. As you can see me right here, for the dress to have stability. So the next I'm going to do is to take the measurement, the circumference of the neck. So you're going to place your tape at that tip there. So you're going to take it round all over the neck, round the neck. You're going to take it round the neck, whatever figure I give you. Like mine, it gave me 26. Mine gave me 26. So I went ahead to cut a strap. The length of this strap is actually 30 and the wideness is 4. So folded together will give you 2. So the next thing I'm going to do, you're going to place that fabric on that point, like the way you see me do. You're going to pin it round so that it will be easy for you to sew. So this is me actually pinning the fabric around the neck So this is it. You're going to stop at the other end of the neck. So this is how it's going to be after you finish sewing the neck. So I'll show you guys the final look. So creative, you're gonna head to sew it round. As you can see, I've also pressed it, so this is looking all good, looking neat. So remember, there's this tie at the middle of the dress. So I've also gone ahead to cut off fabric, which is 13.5, which is the length is 13.5, the breadth is also 13.5. As you see me, look at it, 13.5, 13.5 all round, 13.5 all round. So this is it. This is me measuring it. So remember, this tie at the middle look like a triangle. Should I say is a triangle? This tie at the middle is like triangle. So I'm going to show you guys how it's going to look like. So hey guys, I went ahead to iron ST to it so that the fabric will have a little bit of feminine. So this is me trying to trim out the excess ST so that it will be neat. So after that, I'm trying to figure out the shape of the triangle. So I went ahead to fold that top part in by half an inch, and I used gum stay to make it to be smooth, to gum it together so that it will be easy for me to sew to the fabric. So this is me trying to figure out the shape of the triangle. So after that, I went ahead to fold it in by half, and I used that M gum to gum the sides together, all round together, so that it will be easy for me to sew with the fabric on the fabric, and it will be neat also. That's the essence of me of folding it in, adding that gum stay to the gum stay to the fabric. So this is it. This is how it looks like now. So I've gone ahead to place it on the fabric. I'm trying to figure out the middle, and the next thing I'm going to do is to sew it all round. So I've gone ahead to sew it round. So this is how it looks like. So the next thing we're going to do is to sew the sides together from the hand to the length of the dress. So I'm going to do that and show you guys how it looks like. So guys, this is the final result. This is how it looks like. I've gone ahead to sew the two side pockets to the dress. It's quite simple if you follow the step I follow, just the way you see me doing it. So it's really simple. So if this video really helpful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.